Quote, "To lead yourself, use your head. To lead others, use your heart." Unquote. Eleanor Roosevelt. Respected chairpersons, distinguished panelists who have assembled here, the leadership of CAHOCON 2023, my dear colleagues, friends, and all those seated here in the audience, my heartfelt greetings to each one of you. At the very outset, may I congratulate the organizing team of CAHOCON 2023 for this brilliantly organized event. My topic for discussion today is developing effective nurse leaders. What are the characteristics of a good leader? Good leaders have a vision and can inspire others to help them turn this vision into reality. However, a great leader creates more leaders who are more than just followers. Great leaders not only have a vision, but they can translate this vision to others and help them create their own visions. Leadership in nursing domain encompasses all these attributes and more. Strong leaders in nursing are vital to help navigate the constant evolution of healthcare. For the unversed maybe, nursing is all about following instructions from superiors, clinicians, etc. Often, it is taken as the last mile in the delivery of healthcare, and yet in reality, so many critical and often life-saving decisions rest on the shoulders of nurses. It is the decisions they make, the leadership they demonstrate, and their ability to think on their feet that is a key determinant in the qualitative delivery of healthcare. My previous speaker, Captain Dr. Usha Banerjee, mentioned that without strong leaders, the healthcare system would falter and fail to meet the demands of 21st century. Hence, it is imperative that there is adequate focus, appropriate training, and sufficient resources are allocated towards developing nurse leaders at all levels. Let's first try to understand the effective nursing leadership attributes and then dwell on how to inculcate and amplify these attributes to develop nursing leaders at all levels. We must remember 5 C's when it comes to attributes in nursing leadership: critical decision making, conflict resolution, communication skills, comradeship, and change management. Critical decision making is one of the vital but also undervalued leadership skill in the nursing profession. This is a key leadership attribute that nurses are required to demonstrate on a daily basis. Conflict resolution, conflicting pieces of information, conflicting demands, conflicting objectives, and so on. Conflicts are imperative in any organization or workplace, and nursing is no different. Effective and timely conflict resolution abilities are fundamental requirement of nurse leaders. Coming to communication skills, in a fast-moving, dynamic, and critical environment, the role of communication cannot be overstated. As important and imperative it is to make effective decisions, it is also equally important to communicate these decisions to the necessary stakeholders, whether clinicians, patients, colleagues, attendants. Everyone relies on the adequacy and accuracy of communication from nurses. Comradeship, it is impossible to be an effective nurse leader without being able to foster a sense of comradeship and unity. Unless you are able to and willing to take your colleagues along, back them up when required, and be a team player, it is impossible to grow into a nurse leader. Finally, it is change management. As nurse leaders, you are requested to be both change agents and change managers. Being a change agent, you are responsible to identify and drive the changes required, and at the same time, you must be able to keep the clinical standards from falling despite the changes of processes and personnel around. Having discussed the attributes of effective nursing leadership, it is equally important to understand how to develop nursing leadership that is effective and is able to deliver excellence. Let us use this acronym DEVELOP to explain the same. D for demonstrate nursing leadership. The leadership starts with self. Unless you are able to and willing to walk the talk, you can be sure that you cannot inspire leadership in others. Put in the hard yards, and as someone said, do unto others what you expect others to do, but do it first. Empower nursing leadership. One of the key areas of failure for any individual and organization in their quest to inspire the next level of leadership is empowerment. As in the words of John Maxwell, a leader is great not because of his or her power, but because of his or her ability to empower others. Responsibility and empowerment must go in hand. Value nursing leadership. Valuing nursing leadership includes taking their input seriously, compensating them adequately, fostering an environment of collaboration and care, and showing them a viable career growth path. With fast-moving knowledge landscapes, nurses cannot be left behind in terms of improving their skill set. There ought to be timely, time-bound, and specific training programs conducted to ensure nurses grow in terms of their skill and knowledge. Listen to nursing leadership. Ground level and mid-managerial feedback is vital not only for the organization and nursing care to improve, but it is equally important to develop the leadership skills in our own nursing cadre. Optimize nursing leadership. Unless your potential nurse leaders are deployed adequately, given sufficient opportunities to be exposed to challenging situations, it is impossible to develop them into effective nurse leaders. And finally, promoting nursing leadership is very essential. I don't mean the designation and organizational promotion. What I mean is the culture that recognizes the need for nursing leadership, a culture that doesn't look at nurses as vehicles for delivering effective healthcare, but one that identifies them to be the vehicles of driving effective healthcare. I would proudly state here that my organization, Continental Hospitals, definitely considers nursing as the vehicles for driving effective healthcare. Be it the C-suite meetings, be it for any important clinical committee meetings or any decision making, not only the nursing director, but even the second in lines are part of such meetings. As I close, I'd like to remind us of the shloka from Hitopadesha, which says, Udyamena hi siddhyanti karyani na manoratha, which translates as, it is action that accomplishes objectives, not just having the desire to accomplish them. It is good, we wish to develop effective leaders, but we also need to translate this desire into action that demonstrates, empowers, values, educates, listens, optimizes, and promotes nursing leadership to truly develop effective nurse leaders. Thank you all so very much, and my special thanks to the CAHO and the organizing team 2023 for giving me this opportunity.